G'day, welcome to Endurance Room. Hope you're all doing well. Today, we're looking at two new packs from Savotta, the KUKKARO and the ASKARE hip packs. Welcome to Endurance Room. So real quick, before we dive in, this video today is just going to be my initial opinion on these packs. I've only had them for 3 weeks. That being said, I've carried Savotta gear now for about 5 years, starting with this Yakari M. This bag has been with me in and out of the woods in a variety of seasons and conditions, and it is still like brand new. All the stitching, the buckles, even the elastic on the strap retainers, it's rock solid and exactly what I've come to expect out of my gear for the woods. And these hip packs have that same level of quality and consistency throughout. Let's take a look at the KUKKARO first, then we'll look at the ASKARE, followed by a quick loadout and my closing thoughts. This is a 1.5 liter hip pack. It is made out of 500 denier Cordura. The fabric itself has a slight plastic lining that gives it some water repellency. In addition, there's also drain holes on the bottom, just in case you get in trouble. There are 3 loops of PALS webbing on the bottom for attaching things like tourniquets, bear spray, as well as 2 loops on both sides of the pack. You could run a multi-tool pouch through here. You could clip a carabiner for attaching your gloves when you're not using them. The belt is 25 millimeters, very nice, with a single Fastex buckle for taking it on and off, as well as a tri-glide for adjusting and retaining the strap. Lastly, there is a pass-through pocket at the rear of the pack that you can store away your belt when you're not using it as a hip pack. So if you wanted to just stash this in the top of your rucksack or throw it in a cargo pocket for whatever reason, you could do so. Very neat and tidy. Let's take a look at the inside. I have a small loadout in here just to kind of give you an example of what you can do with this. You've got the center compartment is your main storage area. And then on the back panel, you have one large pocket, and this is ideal for larger items like maps or space blankets, first aid kits. In front, we have 3 loops of elastic, and in here, I've got knife, fork, and a spoon, small flashlight, spare lighter, and a multi-tool. The front panel, we have 2 pockets divided right down the middle. There are loops at the top for dummy cording your items so you don't lose anything. Velcro on the back of those pockets so you can attach additional organizers. In the front, I've got some Surefire and a small compass. Very nice, very tidy, very usable. Let's check out the ASKARE. The ASKARE, 7 liters, 500 denier Cordura, plastic lining to the fabric for water resistance. And today I've got my thermal cloak attached here. It is held on with a cord lock and some paracord. A single drain hole on the bottom. These Fastex buckles, I added them in so I could attach the ASKARE to my Yakari packs, and that works out really, really well. You can use this as additional storage, and then once you set up your base camp, you have your hip pack to go and travel around and do camp tasks, while still keeping your essential items close at hand. Right here, you'll see some shock cord, and you can use this for attaching a tourniquet to keep it easily accessible. There is PALS webbing across the front, 2 on the sides, pass-through pocket at the rear of the pack that allows you to tuck away and store the belt. The belt is 40 millimeters opposed to the 25, so a bit heavier, a bit wider. At the top of the pack, we have 2 loops, and you could use these for attaching a shoulder harness. So you could turn your hip pack into a full-on belt rig. This will allow you to add additional pouches to your belt and really load it down without worrying about anything sagging. So really, really nice feature that definitely expands usability of this hip pack. The belt is pretty solid by itself. Even without suspenders, it can hold a good load. Today I brought out my German Felduken Hunter, and it's just looped over the belt there. Hip pack's loaded out, plus a canteen on the belt. Probably like 12 pounds overall. And then my sustainment and shelter is in my pack. Let's check out the inside. Once again, we've got a nice heavy duty zipper, pull tabs, silencers. And as you can see, got quite a bit of gear in here today. Got some binoculars, piece of camouflage netting for hygiene, for filtering, for camouflage, pocket chainsaw, a silky pocket boy folding saw. This lets me handle anything about wrist size, and then anything larger, I've got the pocket chainsaw, a water filter and a bag, a small tripod for filming, a high-vis orange bag. I can use this as a signal panel, another space blanket. These little straws here, they fit together, and you can use this for blowing an ember on a fire and get your fire going, especially in the mornings. A piece of fat wood, nice big hank of bank line, very strong, very durable, very useful. Nice bright flashlight, tourniquet. Got some stuff for big bleeds, an emergency bandage, and some compressed gauze. Got a small brew kit with a couple of different tea bags, as well as some soursop leaves. This is really good stuff. You should check it out, soursop. We've got elastic at the back of the pack of various sizes. There's 3 loops at the top, as well as 2 larger loops at the bottom. In addition, there's also one on either side for storing and organizing your gear. Behind the front panel, we have 2 slotted pockets split right down the middle that have Velcro backing, so you can attach organizers once again. On the left side here, I've got my compass, a map of my area, and a notepad. On the other side, I've got my ferro rod carabined into the dummy cord loop with pacing beads, as well as an emergency whistle, some cotton cloth, hand warmers, Gorilla Tape, birch bark, some Surefire with a little candle and an extra lighter. And at the very bottom, I've got an extra Swiss Army knife. Not a bad loadout for such a small pack. All essential items, things that I normally carry with me in my pack or on my person, but now everything is neatly organized on my hips, easily accessible. We've got cutting tools, cordage, flashlight, signaling, navigation, water, fire, trauma and first aid, binoculars, cotton cloth, and a camouflage net. And last but not least, underneath all of this is our cover element. This is a thermal cloak. It is a tarp, shelter, rainwear, camouflage, bivy bag. You can put insulation inside it to make a sleeping bag. Very versatile piece of kit. There are a number of benefits for carrying a hip pack or a belt rig like this. Number one is convenience. Everything important is right there, ready to go. Number two, you're going to be able to remove weight from your backpacks and reduce the load on your shoulders. The hip pack itself is now firmly loaded on the hips, and this acts as a support shelf for your backpack. It's a fantastic way to carry your gear. And perhaps best of all, this lets you create a modular system between the belt kit, a small backpack and maybe a small day bag on the outside, you can make a really versatile system that's lightweight, it's maneuverable, and it's going to give you a lot of options. And there we have it. I hope you guys enjoyed our first look at the KUKKARO and the ASKARE from Savotta. I think both packs are really excellent, and Savotta did a tremendous job on these. If you want to check one out for yourself, they should be available sometime this March from either veristelica.com or veruste.net. I'll try and find links when they become available. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Savotta. The packs are awesome. Cheers, everybody.